Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is Pal Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Now, our topic today, or my topic this evening, is if you want your woman to be very submissive. These are the 4 things you need to do or cultivate in your relationship with her. Most times women we you often complain that women hardly are very submissive to you in a relationship. That's because you don't know most of these things. Men who don't do this, it is very easy for a woman to really disrespect them in a relationship. For your woman to be respectful, for her to be very submissive to you, you as a man should know these 2 things I'm going to mention in this video. If you're doing it, congratulations. If you're not doing it, cultivate it and start doing it. Thanks for joining, guys. Do well to share out the life. We need more people here. So, number 1 thing you should do as a man, if you really want to have a submissive woman, is most of the time act indifferent. How do you act indifferent? There are things your woman is doing. There are it's not everything a woman does that you really talk about, you pay attention to. Most times there are things your woman would do. She expects that naturally you should talk. Overlook it. Most of the time there are things she would do, she expects you will not react, you react. So if you're a man, you're in a relationship with any woman, always act indifferent. It's not everything you should talk about. If you're a man that is always talking about everything, every little thing, you will see your woman will always lose respect for you. Let her not expect the way you react to some things if she do them. Most times, if maybe she did something, she feel, oh, my husband will not talk about this is minor. That's when you will not talk. Most times she will do something, she will say, oh, my husband, I wonder what he will do. Let her not predict you. But it is not everything she do that you will talk. Some just swallow some let it go. Remember, there is an adage that says, it's not every rainfall that you bring out something to fetch, that you bring out bucket to fetch. There are some rainfall that are already very dirty. So if you bring bucket to fetch them, you will fetch dirty water. So there are some words or there are some things your women are doing that are dirty, as in I'm using this word to clarify them. So those things, you know that on a normal day, you want to talk about them, but you talking about them won't still make her, maybe she won't change from it, or it won't make her see you as the real man in that relationship. Please ignore it. It's not as if you ignore everything, but there are some things you need to ignore. Learn to ignore those things you need to ignore, and those things you need to talk about them. Things you're not supposed to ignore, if you ignore them, it becomes a very difficult problem in your relationship. She will still disrespect you. But things you're supposed to ignore, if you don't ignore them and you talk about them, she will also lose respect for you. It's not everything you talk about. Let go of some things. Act indifferent sometimes. Sometimes act as if the thing she's doing does not affect you, even though you feel those things, you're feeling those things. Act as if they don't affect you. Let me give you for example. If your woman, you notice she's always, maybe there is somebody she's doing something, because most times women want to do something to get at you, to know what you will really do, to know what your reaction will be. When you notice those things she's doing it deliberately for you to really talk about them, don't talk. Act indifferent. Act as if you never saw those things. Act as if they don't exist. Most times, those times you do as if things does not exist, it sends signal to your woman's brain. Oh, this guy, this thing I did, he doesn't like it, but he didn't complain. I don't know what he would do. Let her keep guessing. Oh, for him not to have acted this, for him not to have reacted to this, what will be his next step? Let her guess. Don't give her everything on a platter. Let her just feel, oh, this is who you are. Let her guess. Oh, I don't know I don't know what he would do since he didn't react to this. I don't know. You will see, she will start observing you and she will start managing herself not to do that thing again. Most of you do not know how to act indifferent. When your women do something, you want to react, you want to react, you want to react. It makes you to lose value before your woman, and you will lose your respect. She becomes disrespectful. Sometimes you say, "Oh, I'm a very good man. I take care of her." Women, it does not concern them. There are things they feel. If they've known everything you how you react to everything, is a very big problem. So most times act indifferent. Then the second thing you will do that will really make your woman to really be submissive to you is learn to have conflict management. Learn to manage your conflict. Learn to have, in fact, if you are a man and you are in a relationship and you're listening to me right now, if you have a relationship with any woman, let the relationship, no matter the argument, no matter the disagreement, let it not linger to the next day. You will have a very perfect relationship with that woman. Let it not linger. Once we have issues, we should discuss it. Once there is any problem, nobody should lock each other off. Everybody should talk about it. And when she offends you, I beg you, manage your temper, manage your anger, so that you don't escalate, so that you don't shout too much. Women don't like men who shout at them. I don't know if you know. Once you begin to shout, they see you as someone who they cannot respect, because for them, you are now their fellow woman. Once you begin to shout and argue, you want to resolve every conflict with shouting. A woman, you cannot get her to respect you, or you cannot get her to be submissive to you if you want to use force. You can't use force to get it. There are some characters you possess as a man that will automatically make her submissive to you, even without doing anything. You don't need to shout. A real man don't shout at a woman. He uses his actions to pass his message to her, and she will listen, she will obey him. So that is what you do. In order for her to be submissive, you have to be real man. Have conflict management. Once, no matter what happens, you know how to bring her down to talk to her. You talk sense into her. You make her calm down. And when two people are talking, you know no one is talking. When she's angry, she's overboard with everything, let her calm down. Let her know that there are some things you don't take. And the way you handle conflict determines how your woman will really see you in a relationship. Have conflict management. Learn to manage conflict. Sometimes I notice that most guys now, if they have issues with women, they will want to lock them off. You want to give them silent treatment. You will not want to talk about what really happened. Before you lock a woman off, let her know that you're not happy with her. So that as you're locking her off, she knows you've already told her, you've already passed the message that this thing, I will not take it. So if you're locking her off now, she start looking, seeking your face, seeking your attention. But do you know that most times you want to lock your women off without telling them? Now, what it does now, they will start getting angry with you, even though they know they've hurt you. At the long run, because you really love them, you will still go back to apologize to them. So if your woman did anything, call her, confront her. If you want to give her time, you want to give her space, it's up to you. But learn to manage, in as much as you will still remain in that relationship, learn to manage your conflict. Learn to call her to order. This is what I don't want. This is what I don't want. The best thing you do, if you feel your woman is getting on your nerves, is to just give her space for some time. The way you usually laugh, play with her, you will notice it will reduce. Those help you usually give her, you reduce it. At least then it has passed message to her that, oh, this my man is not happy with this thing I did. By then you've already communicated it. You will see she start looking for your face. The next thing, she will start looking for means or ways to apologize to you. If she apologizes because she doesn't want you to be in that mood, you will notice that you will have a very successful and a perfect relationship with her. But if she refuses to apologize and you still, after doing all those carrying your face, not giving her attention, you still go back to apologize to her, you're really rewarding bad behavior. there is no way she will stop behaving that way. She will want to give you more of that so that you come back to apologize to her. Then the third thing you will do if you really want to have a submissive woman is be stable. Be stable. Stability. Always have your life in check. Be emotionally stable, financially stable, morally stable, all round stability. Just be stable. Be stable with your own life. If your life is not stable, there is no how you can manage or control a woman. I usually say in most of my videos, I said it takes a man who have mental what is it called, who have strong mental capability to handle a woman. If you're not mentally able or stable, it is difficult to handle any woman, because women always want to take the lead. They want to always control. So you need to be that man in charge in order to subdue that their control and that their leadership. If you're not, they will subdue you. So you need to get your life in check very well. You need to get your, thank you very much, mental fortitude. Okay, you need to get your life in check before you go into any relationship. Check yourself well. Calm yourself down. Are you this type of person who you can tolerate some things? Because if you cannot tolerate some things, it is difficult to really have a successful relationship with any woman. There are things you're ready to let go of. And if you're a man that you're ready to take in everything, it is difficult to really have a successful relationship with any woman. Any woman that comes your way, first thing, she must test you. It is a must. Even me that you seated here, I won't claim every woman. In fact, we do it without even realizing we are doing it. But we must test you to know if you can handle us or not. So if you cannot handle us, we start handling you. You see how it goes. So because it takes a man who is mentally fit to really have that power to really be in charge of a woman in a relationship. If you are the kind of man that your life is well, you've planned yourself, this is what I want for myself. Any woman that is coming, you're telling her, oh, this is what I want for my life. My life is already planned. I know what I want. I am chasing what I want. You don't have to have too much in order to be in a relationship with any woman. You don't have to have it all. The little you have, plan your life with it. Plan yourself with it. If a woman come to your life and she knows that your life is well planned, even before she comes in, there is little or nothing she can really add or remove from it. The only thing is she will follow you the way you've planned your life in order to make that life a very successful one. You see, both of you will start building together. You start building with her. But if your life is not well planned, as she's coming to scatter the little you've already planned. She's coming to scatter the little you've already planned. So always have your life well planned before you go into any relationship. And please, once you're going into any relationship, you know your values. If a woman, if a woman doesn't like you, she wants to change those values. It is up to you to stand up to her. Oh, this, I can't change this. You can compromise for any woman. Your woman, you can compromise for her. But when it comes to your value, it's something you should not compromise. Even when your woman is with you in a relationship, her values is something you should not compromise. That's why she should not compromise. That's why you must learn to have a relationship with a woman who the both of your values align. If you're with a woman who you hardly agree to on what both of you says, if what she likes is not what you like is not what she likes, you will hardly have a successful relationship with such kind of a woman. So once you are in a relationship, I beg you, learn to monitor the woman. Does she like what you like? She must not like everything, but some of the things you like, majority of them. Let it be what she would like. So if you are applying anything, you will know it will work. But if they don't align, it will be very difficult for you to even tell her anything and she listens. So your value and hers must align to an extent for her to really get submissive to you if your life is well planned. Then the fourth and the last one is have purpose. You need to be pursuing something. A woman cannot meet you if you don't have a purpose. If you don't have purpose, let her meet something going on in your life. You mustn't have it all. I can see you have goals and you have dreams. Chase them. Guys, chase these goals and dreams as if your life solely depends on them. Chase them. You have goals, you have dreams. What are your goals? What are your dreams? Do not let your goals go or your dreams go because you want to chase a woman's goals and dreams. That is where I get most men, they want to really further their education, they want to do something for themselves. But immediately they meet a woman, she will say, oh, I've already had my goals and dream planned out. I want to do this, I want to. They will let go of theirs just for the woman to. Nobody is saying you should not support your woman, no. But any day you forgo your goals and your dreams, trying to chase your woman's goals and her dreams, that day you've lost your respect before your woman. As your woman is chasing her goals, as she's chasing her dreams, be chasing your own and be supporting her. If you can't do it together, your woman should hold on. When you're done with yours, then you can support her. Do not keep your goals on hold trying to pursue your woman's goals and dreams. Once a woman feels or perceived she is higher than you in any way, you will not be good for her again. For most of you who are ready and willing to train women in school, then later they will start coming back to tell you, oh, I am no longer interested. In fact, some will even go as far as telling you, I've gotten someone else and he's ready to pay everything you spent. That is the reason. Because you left your goals and your dreams, allowing her chasing her own goals and her dreams. Now she feel you're no longer good for her. In every aspect of life, if you leave your goals and dreams, not just education, even if a woman feels she have better chances, you keep her and she have better chances to choose good men or men she feel that are better than you, she will still not choose you when you allow her chase her goals and her dream. Everything you do, ensure you are higher than your woman. Even if she's working in a very big company, they're paying her well, let have something that will make her always come back to you. Yes, there are women who are lucky, who have more than their men. You can't stop it. Do not feel inferior about it. It is normal. But have something that will make her to always come to you to consult you. So those times she's coming to consult you, it makes you higher than her. She will still look up to you, whether she have or she doesn't have. You know, sometimes women are mostly selfish. When they have too much, that's when you start seeing some attitude. You will start see them behaving somehow. That you say, I didn't notice this. I didn't see this attitude. I didn't know them with this. That's because you've not put yourself in, or you didn't put yourself in order, and you didn't do these 4 things I mentioned in this video. If you're doing them, no matter how much your woman have, even though we know women are selfish to an extent, she will not want to bring out everything, but she will still respect you. She will still support you the little way she knows she can. She will support you the little way she knows she can. So if you really want your woman to be really submissive to you in your relationship, please master the act of indifference, conflict management, stability, and purpose. Chase your dreams, chase your goals. It helps you to really be in charge of that woman. Let her meet you doing something. Those things you're doing, do not leave her. Do not leave it to satisfy her. Let her support them. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. If you're joining, I welcome all of you to this live. So now, this is question and answer time. It's just Sundays I have time to come live. I listen to you. Any any issue you have concerning your relationship, you can always drop it on this live so we can trash it together. We discuss it together. So I'll start by welcoming you, Nana. Thank you so much. Mental Fortitude, thank you so much. Thank you. Deraz, thank you. Thank you very much for joining the live. I have been watching your videos and you have been throwing gems out there. Big ups to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Then Francis, thank you, madam. It's really a good lesson to learn. This is okay. Xavier from Uganda. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Francis. Thank you. Then my my recent encounter with a woman, I've been giving her chances all upon chances, despite her weird behaviors, has changed my perspective about the way I see women. It should not change your perspective the way you see women. Most times, once you meet a woman, there are things you're not supposed to be doing. There are things you're supposed to be doing. Please, if you've been following me, follow my videos. It will really help you. So if you're a man and you follow a woman and she notice what you're supposed to let go of, you always talk about them repeatedly, she will already lose respect for you even before you talk. Be a man with few words, with lots of action. Few words, plenty of actions. Let your actions always speak louder than your words. And you see your woman always respecting you. Let her not know what your next line of action. Let her know what you have in mind. Let her not just sit down and predict, oh, this is what you will do, this is not what you will do. Let her not just predict you. It helps her to be on her guard, to always do what you want, to respect you, to be submissive to you. Then, hello everyone, Juliet. Thank you for joining this live and happy Sunday to you too. So, guys, drop your messages, drop your message. Anything you know, every challenge you have with your relationship, this is me now, so we can do it together. Thanks, Madam Pearl. Yes, thank you, Melody. Thank you for joining the live here. Leonard, do you have a man in your life? Yes, I do. I have 4 kids. I am married. Yes. I am a married woman. I have. Yes. Do you use this technique info in your relationship? What your relationship is like? Well, I can't say there's no relationship that is perfect, right? But I can categorically tell you that since I got married, I've never raised my voice to my husband. That's because he knows what he's supposed to do and he's doing it. So, me coming to teach you this is something I have noticed, something I know that is making me to be really submissive to him. So, that is why I'm teaching it. So, if you apply it, it will still work for you. Because I notice almost all women, or most women, their minds are similar. They have similar mindsets, so the way we reason almost is the same, the way we see things almost is the same. That's why I almost say in most of my videos, a woman and a man can never love the same. They love differently. A woman's love is different from a man's love, and it's because I know I am already in love. I know how I feel, I know what I do. So if a woman is not doing it for you, it's not love. She doesn't love you. It is the same for every woman. If a woman loves you, she's going to support you. She's going to be there for you. She will never criticize you. She will never make you feel less of yourself. And she will never get angry at you. That's the funniest part of it. She will hardly get angry at you, no matter what you do. You will see her shedding tears that she would cry for you. She would cry. If you've been with a woman who have never cried for you before, my dear, you never experienced love where she is. Women, they love with their heart, soul, and spirit. Men don't love like women. Women, when we love very, very hard. So that is why I mostly say, if you're in love with any woman and she finds it difficult to talk to you after conflict, then there is no love there. Even if you're doing it, then your love for her is shaking. Your love for her is shaking. Pearl, are you suggesting men who don't know what to do have to be disrespected by your answer to your questions? No, I never suspect. I never, you see, Nana, please don't misunderstand me. I already told you, for a woman to come into your life, she will want to test you. Immediately a woman is coming into your life, she will test you. That is the fact. Even the smallest, even if you meet 12 years old girl, that she's not testing you, it means maybe she just want to, because she's just small. As she's growing, as time goes, she must test you. That one na sure banker. We want to know if you are that man that can man up to us. And if you cannot man up, we can't love you. That is the truth. How do I explain this thing for you guys to really understand? If you cannot man up, we can't love you. We love you when you man up. So most of you, I noticed that most men who cannot really do these things, they are the ones always criticizing it instead of really bending down to learn. Learn these things, it will work for you. My inbox is full with messages in my WhatsApp. My Facebook followers always come there to testify what my teachings does to their relationship. It can still work for you if only you will bend down and learn. Most times you tell me, oh, I have a relationship with a woman. My woman, she told me she's not interested. My woman, you will see you begging. Some will even come to me, call them to beg them on my behalf. I don't beg woman. No. I know they beg. If she no like you, let her go. If you have that mentality that I won't chase when she's not chasing me, that she go dey chase you. Be that man. This alpha male, what does it take to be alpha male? It's you to be disciplined. Discipline yourself. There's no too big deal about it. What's the difference between someone who is an alpha male and who is not an alpha? It's just discipline. This is what I want. You stand on that thing you want, you go for it. I was only asking based on the questions Leonard asked and your response in your relationship to your husband. If you listen to me very well, I said if a woman must come to your life, if she want to come to your life, she will want to test you to know if you're that man. And I now said, if for me, since I was in relationship with him before marriage, I never raised my voice. That is because he knows what to do. I have never, I'm saying it live right now, I've never raised my voice to him. There is nothing, in fact, I now said, there is a part you did not understand. I now said, women who are in love, they are forgiving. They must forgive you. It is a must, they will forgive you. They must forgive you. You will see them, they will even cry when you hurt them, when you do something wrong. They can't lock you off. One day, they no fit stay even 30 minutes without hearing from you. They can never do it. Women are emotional beings. They love with their heart, soul, and spirit. I'm repeating everything I said. It's me that said it, so I'm repeating it to tell you that I know what I'm saying. I'm not from Uganda. Sorry, I'm a Nigerian. I'm not from Uganda. I'm a Nigerian. So I know everything I said because they are true. That is why I'm repeating it back to back. I know everything I said. So if you are a man, you want a submissive wife, most times, what made me to start talking, I felt motivated talking to most men because I know what men are going through. Most men don't even have that courage to even see someone to talk about what they are going through to somebody. So that is why I felt, when I started, I said, no, I don't want to talk to the women. Let me concentrate on the men. There are things these men need to do to get it right with these women. Can't you see our society? Most children now, they don't listen to their fathers. You can't even tell them what to do and they are doing it. And that is why our society is the way it is. The power should not rest on the women. It shouldn't in any way rest on the shoulder of the women. You are the power. You should decide how you want your relationship, how you want your homes. And that is what I'm doing. Most of you do not have clue as to how women nature is, as to how women behave. That is why I'm here. So if you have a question concerning this topic, please ask your question. That is why I'm here. I will help. You are so right about some women whose ego will not allow them to patch up after conflict. If a woman's ego will not allow her patch up, whenever you have conflict with her, let her go. I just said it. If a woman loves you so much, she can't stay a day without reaching. Her ego will never come. Nobody do not have. Everybody have ego. Everybody have it. Now when you meet me, now you go know say I get ego. But when I come to my husband, because I really love him, the ego will disappear. That's one thing you should get. If she can't do it for you, there is always someone she's willing to do it for. Una no one learn. If she can't do it for you, there is always someone she's doing it for. She's willing to do it for. And that person is not you. If her ego will always come on the way, you try to make up, try to manage every conflict you have with her, but she's not allowing you. Let her go. Let her go. You've not heard that two captains cannot be in a ship or in a boat? You've never heard of it before? She must be willing in every relationship. For that relationship to work, there must be one leader, and there must be one who is willing to submit. And a man cannot submit to a woman. That is what I know. Unless you want to submit. Most of the men, you will see them, they are submissive to their women. It's not as if, see, let me tell you, there's a difference between a man being submissive to his woman, and and the man respecting his woman and trying to please her. These two are not the same. They are not the same at all. Most men who really want to do, as in who really respect their women, who want to really do most of the things their women want, you will see they will have a very perfect home. Most time we call them woman wrapper. They are happy with these women. In fact, everything the woman wants, that is what they do, because the women are submissive. The women are listening to them. If your woman listens to you, you will notice you want to do everything to make her happy. True or false? Please, can you write it in the comment section? At least you're seeing me now. You want to do everything for her to make her happy. True or false? And at the end of the day, they start calling you a woman rapper. A woman rapper. And you're happier than the person calling you a woman rapper. You see how it goes? But once you're doing it because you're forced, if you don't do it, it must cause problem. You will do it in order for your woman to really treat you well, to treat you right. You know you're not doing it with your clear eyes. You're just forcing yourself to do it. So there are two different things. So somebody said, "What? Flawless. Why do you think women always try to play off their wrongs as if you're exaggerating what she did?" Why she's trying to do it, I have made video like this. Flawless. If she's trying to play off what she did, she want to make you, she want to put you in a position where you begin to fear her. Do not allow any woman put you in such situation or in such position. When a woman succeeds in putting you in that position, she will cheat on you. She will have an affair. Because most times you will be suspecting that thing because she has put you in such situation or in such positions. You will notice you can't even muster the courage to even talk to her because you're scared of what her reactions will be. So never allow a woman put you in such situation or in such positions. Okay. So you nailed that question. Okay. True. So if you are in a relationship with a woman who will never listen to you, who never want you to talk, I would advise you, please let her go when she's ready to listen. And do you know that most times if a woman want to cheat, every of your questions start irritating her. Most of you don't know. If she's not ready to tell you where she's going, where she's coming, without finding fault, then she want to cheat or she's already cheating. Women cheat more than men and they hide it better than men. You as a man, if you cheat on your woman, unless she doesn't want to find out, there's always something about you that will change. But for a woman, she can be cheating on you and she will still be that woman you married. In fact, some women they can hide it well that you even start saying, she has changed. She's not treating me well. She start doing things right for you. That's the funny part of the whole thing. If she knows how to hide it well, she will treat you as in the way you will never suspect it. But the only thing is, her phone will always be hidden from you. She will never want you to touch it. Who asked that question? Flawless. Did I answer your question? Did I answer your question, Flawless? Let me see yes or no. Did I answer your question? Absolutely. All right. Thank you. So, do we have any other question or I should end the live? Any other question or should I end the live? The recent woman I dealt with was just like that, always pretending that gets mad at almost everything whenever her attention is drawn. Yes, and most times, guys, now listen. One of the ways to know that a woman does not love you is when she's always speaking on the things you do. When she's always speaking on the things you do, remember I said, a woman that is in love is always forgiving. She can forgive you 101 times. Now me talk am, and that is how it is. A woman that is in love is always forgiving. She will never count your wrongs and she will never use those wrongs against you. There are so many ways. There are things I need to still teach you. When a woman is in love, there are things she will do for you. This one is a bonus video, so I will not put it here. So you watch it. Can they change? They can only change if you man up, if you know how to do or practice these 4 things I mentioned in this video, and if she's in love with you. If she's not in love with you, there is nothing you will do that will make her change. That's the truth. Most times, if they are not in love with you, that's when they act that way. So most times they are in love with you, but because you don't know how to handle them, that's why they act that way. But if you can change the way you act, they will change. But if you don't change, they are not going to change. And if they don't love you, no matter how much you change, they won't still change. So do we have any other question, or should we end the live? I'm going to TikTok right now. I want to go live on TikTok. Facebook live is mostly 8 o'clock in the evening. So here I come live by 4, between 4 to 6. I'm always live. So keep every of your question every Sunday. We'll trash them together. Anything at all that is disturbing you in your relationship, in your marriage, anything as it has to do with a woman, please ask your question. In as you come across my life, ask your question. I will answer each and every one of them. I will answer them. And there are guys here who have had maybe some experiences of what you're asking. They will still tell you how they coped, what they did. So that is why it's an interactive session. I don't just come live, teach, and just go. I want to hear from you. What are you going through? Share them so we can do it together. Thanks so much, yo. Thank you so much. You will find. Just be yourself. Don't pretend to be who you're not. you would definitely find, it's me that is telling you, most times when they pretend too much, you want the woman to accept it. Once a woman showed you her red flags, oh, I can't take any nonsense from a man, now red flag, you run. Don't stay to manage. You can't manage anything. You can't change her. Just run. Just run. Women plenty. The only thing is, women, if they are not in love with you, you can't get the better version of them. And you have to be that man who is in charge, who takes charge, for her to really respect and fall in love with you. There are things you need to do too in order for them to fall in love with you. If you're doing them, I tell you, falling in love with you, any woman that sees you, is easy to fall in love with her. Then you now apply these 4 things I just mentioned in this video, and you get it perfectly with her. Nana, I didn't understand this thing. You said bring a nice guy and gonna cut. I don't understand what you're trying to write or what you're trying to say. So, guys, thank you for joining the live and your contribution. Do well to still share out the live for other people. Thank you very much, Raz. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining my live. Happy Sunday, guys. Raz. Okay. Thank you so much. See you guys next time, next Sunday. God bless you. And may God keep your relationships and your homes. For those of you that are still looking for a life partner, please be yourself. You will definitely get the right woman. Well, I meant nice guys finish last. That's because nice guys are doing what they are not supposed to do. You need to be nice, yes, but at the same time, be tough. Women like men who are sweet at the same time tough. Let me leave you with this. Good night. Bye, guys.